Ciao, everybody. Welcome back to the Bianconeri Zone live show. Today is Wednesday, June 8th, 2022. My name is Julian Gennady. How happy to have you all here today. It is a solo show again. It's me, myself, and always. Justin, you ditched me again. Ale, I know you announced yesterday to everybody that you're taking a break due to studies and whatnot. Totally get that, and we'll see you when we see you. But yeah. We're basically going over today what happened, little piece of news trickled down, and then we're opening up to a Q&A again. I don't know if I want to give my Berardi speech. I don't know if I'm ready for that. But before I even do anything, please, if you're watching right now, click the like button, hit the subscribe button, and follow and become a member. Watch. I got it now. Everybody, watch. Boom. Everybody, I have the graphic now that displays the member club. So if you want, there's the tier system, there's the club membership, there's a lounge, and then there's premium. You pick whatever you want. You become a member. You follow the link in the description to join the Discord group, and or you You send a direct message to Alejandro or Justin or myself, and we'll get you in there. So yeah, there you go. There's a members graphic. Do what you wish with that. I'm going to be bringing it up multiple times now that I have it. Awesome. Okay, Misak, what's up? What's going on? Speaking about the members club, we got one talking right now. I don't know what you mean by not yet. When the sad "here we go" is said, then it's time to empty the barrel. Oh, okay. I guess you're talking about Berardi. Hi, Doug. Daddy Davide. How's it going? Another member. Yeah, I'll get into Berardi right now. Let's go. Let's do it. Okay, so Domenico Berardi. We know what's going on with Domenico Berardi. He is plan B to Angel Di Maria, who looks even further and further away as we speak. His agent was literally in Barcelona today. He was getting into the club or into a cab and going to Barcelona headquarters. And looks like Jorge Mendes is going to try and sort out a deal. Here's the deal. I think Di Maria is going to Barcelona because I think they're going to be smart in how they're going to get money into the club. They're going to sell players that are fringe younger players to across Europe. And they've already started by selling Ferran Jutgla. I'm sorry, I don't know if I'm saying that right. But Barcelona sold him for 5 mil plus already to Club Brugge. And let's say they do this like 5 to 10 times, plus they sell one of the big players. Barcelona will be able to sign anybody they want, like Lewandowski, like obviously Di Maria, and so whoever else they're targeting. I forget. Marcos Alonso for some reason. Okay, so I think Di Maria is as good as gone. I wouldn't hold out on him anymore, and this is where it becomes an issue because now it's June 8th, and I think some people are still clamoring for hope. However, here's where the issue is because our next target, by all accounts, by Romeo Gresti's account, by DiMarzio's account, it's Domenico Berardi, Uncle Mimo, Zio Mimo. Man, oh man, how the mighty have fallen, basically. Juventus, 9-time champions, have great squads throughout the years, winning and all that, and then you start to see it just decline. You see guys like Ramsey, you see guys like Rabiot, you see Alexandra just nosedive. He was great until 2017, then just nosedives in form, nosedives in ability. Who in their right mind? Like, I guess Allegri does. Who in their right mind thinks that Domenico Berardi is capable of replacing Dybala, even Kulusevski? And let's get into the Kulusevski thing a bit later. I'm wearing his jersey right now. He's basically like Berardi's going to replace Dybala here. And yes, go to the stat sheet. Go right now. Everyone should go to the stat sheet right now. Oh yeah, you got 15 goals, 17 assists, whatever, blah blah blah. Great. I can score against Monza. Give me all the space and time in the world. I'll cut in with my left foot too and shoot and score against Monza. Yes, did he score that one game? He scored 4 goals against Milan. How long ago was that? It doesn't make sense to go for Domenico Berardi. He's going to be 28 on August 1st. We're going to spend probably 30. There's no monetary amount yet. There's nothing. There's no money attached to the name yet. I know someone in our Discord group said 40 or something, and I almost chucked my phone away. I almost threw my phone at the wall. In no world is Mimo Berardi 40 million euros. No world. So, and then some people are trying to justify if it's 20 mil, it's okay. Listen, this guy cannot be the main attacker coming in this season. He cannot be the main attacker coming in for this season. That's just cut and dry. If Mimo Berardi is the one guy who's going to replace Dybala, he's going to be the second choice to Di Maria, it can't be him. I'm sorry. We're trying to win. We're trying to compete on all fronts. We're trying to win Serie A again. Granted, it's a process. I understand that. But if you're signing Berardi, it's going to be for 4 years. He's going to get at least a 4-year contract. So you're going to have him on your squad for 4 years. Is he going to be the guy who wins the Champions League? No, absolutely not. We've seen him on the biggest stage. We've seen him in the Euro Cup. We've seen him falter against Austria. He was a ghost against Belgium. Mind you, he was all right against Turkey, but with no end product. We've seen that's the only best on best competition we've seen him in, is at the Euro Cup. That's the only best on best competition we've seen Berardi play in. He has never played more than 35 games in a season because he's only played for Sassuolo. He's only played Serie A games and the odd Coppa Italia game until he got knocked out. So, Berardi, yes, you got double-digit goals and assists this year, and I'm a stats guy. I am a stats guy. But he cannot be the main dude coming in the summer. He cannot be the main attacker. I know Pogba is the main dude coming in the summer, but Berardi cannot be the main guy in attack coming in the summer. I don't know how to describe this. He doesn't have the mentality. He doesn't have the conviction. It's clear. And I've seen people, again, I've seen the Italy miss against Macedonia. It is what it is. That is the representation he has, though, on the biggest stage. That's what he's known for. Is he known for scoring a goal against Empoli? No. He's known for missing the big chances on the biggest stages and creating no end product. And apparently we're going to go out and spend 40 million on that guy. No. It should be a non-starter. But again, the biggest news outlets in Italy, in regards to Juventus, Romeo Agresti, Di Marzio are saying we've started contacts. We haven't made an offer. We haven't made an offer yet. Matt Tilley saying, if not Berardi, then who? You have to identify someone else. This is why, again, this is the rant continued. This is why Di Maria's deal shouldn't have taken this long. This is why we should have been, if Di Maria was going to act like this, we should have cut all ties in May and start to identify another player. I feel like we're in scramble mode right now because of Di Maria. And don't tell me it's early. Don't tell me it's early in the transfer season. I have a list of teams who've already completed multiple deals. That list includes Napoli. That list includes other teams that we're competing with. Not even in Serie A, but obviously, we're still competing in Champions League. It's poor planning at this point, and now all of a sudden we're going to say Di Maria, you are the only one that's not, or we're not waiting for your answer. Come on, it's not good enough. All around. I'm not just saying from Di Maria, from Berardi and Juventus, all around. It's not been well thought out. Rodrigo Badani saying Berardi is nothing more than a sub. Again, if he's a 20 million euro sub, or if you buy him for 20 million euros and he accepts the role of a sub, I'm actually not. I'm okay with that. Like, I am okay. He's not. I'm not gonna be like, yeah, woohoo, we got Berardi as a sub. No, no, I'm not gonna be like that. However, if we spend even more than 20 million and he is our marquee attacker in incoming signing this summer, we got a problem. We are going to struggle to compete for the title next year. I can guarantee you that. And again, like Dash and Ale were on yesterday, and they were giving their opinion on this. And like they said, I'm going to say the same thing as them. If Berardi changes, like if Berardi does well, and if he came here and he did well, and he still put up 15 goals, 15 assists, I'll give all the credit to him. I'll say I was wrong. I look like an idiot, but at this moment in time, he has done nothing to prove. Like positivity. He rejected Juventus like 5 times in his career. 5, or at least 5. Was he a prospering prospect? Does that make sense? Yeah. In the 2014-2015 season, yeah, he was. He was scoring like 15 goals a season again. Hosta saying Berardi isn't confirmed. We're looking at options like Rafinha and Costa. We're not looking at Rafinha. We're not looking at Rafinha, guys. But it is what it is. I'm done my Berardi stuff. If you can justify Berardi, please tell me why. Like, please tell me why. And like Ali says here, like the video. Actually, I'm going to put it right there. Boom. Also, throughout this live, there will be other news trickling about, I assume. Like, it makes sense. I'm not reading what Fabrizio Romano just tweeted out. I'm not doing that. I'm not reading about Paulo Dybala today. I don't care. We'll move on to a potential sale that we have. It's pretty minor. It's from the youth setup, but it's interesting. It's interesting, and we'll transition to here now. It's from Nico Shearer. Franco Israel to Sporting Lisbon is at the final stage. It's 1 million euros plus 50% on future sales. That's interesting because Sporting, as we all know, they play Champions League football. Well, they were in it this year. I don't know if they qualified for next year. Didn't really follow the standings there. But it's interesting because if he does get a chance to play for Sporting and he does well and they sell him on to the next club, which they usually do, we'll get half of the sale. So if it's a 20 million euro, like let's say he blows up for whatever reason to a 30 million euro transfer fee, some team buys him, we get 15 mil for that. It's not bad. So I like the deal we did there. He was never going to be what's it called? Even a second goalkeeper for us because Mattia Perin resigned. So I like it. I like the move. Sell him on. Just like at the beginning of the show, I was talking about Barcelona selling on their younger players for money. So I believe it. I like it. I rate that. So that's the news from Franco Israel regarding Franco Israel. We will be getting into just open-ended questions in a second, but right now I'm going to go over what Romeo Agresti said in his Twitch stream with Goal.com today. I made Alejandro watch it and I made him translate it, but it's some repetitive stuff. The main thing is about Morata. So he said during his Twitch stream, in the next few hours, Juventus will make an official offer for Morata. Alvaro is pushing to stay. And then Tapin merchant Fabrizio Romano corroborated that and said Atletico's sporting director mentioned that they were speaking to Juventus. So it's an ongoing thing. I thought this would be probably later in the summer. But Morata's probably coming back, and I'm going to be honest, I love it. I love it because Again, do I want him as my main striker? No, nobody does. Nobody wants Alvaro Morata as their main striker. Is he a good secondary striker? Is he a good player that you can play out on the wing if he needs to? Yes, absolutely. He's going to graft. He's going to grind. He'll chip in with the odd goal. And he'll be defensively responsible. And he's a guy that Max Allegri wants. Great. Again, is he going to start once all of our players are healthy and ready to go? No. Are we okay with that? Yes. The only issue with Morata might be is his salary, because he was making $6 million with Atletico and Juventus. So I don't know if they're going to renegotiate that or what's going on there, but we'll have to see. We'll have to see what transpires from that, because again, I don't know if it's going to be a loan. I don't know if it's going to be. I read something that he was going to Hey boo, what's going on? My dog just came in. I don't know if it's going to be a loan or he's going to renegotiate another couple of years on his contract with Atletico, and then he's going to get loaned back to us, and we're just going to keep going in this teeter-totter with them. But Justin just texted our group something. I'm not going to read it, but I don't know how the whole Morata deal is going to shape up. But they are talking, and if he does end up coming back, beautiful. I'm all for it. And he won't complain. He knows he's going to be a backup. He knows he'll get game time, though. That's another thing. Like, he knows he's not just going to be on the bench. He will get 30 minutes a game, at least 15 minutes a game. So as long as he's available, he will play. And that's probably a good thing. And he loves the club. Like, there's nothing wrong with Morata as a backup or whatnot. Sorry, again, I'm going to answer your questions in a bit after I'm done the Romeo Agresti Twitch stream information update or whatever he did. And then I'll get into your questions. Sorry, Andrew, keep that. Can I save that for later? Yeah, I can. Okay. Moving on, Juventus don't care what Barcelona is doing, but they care about Di Maria, and the fact is he's not giving a final answer. There you go. So that's going back to the Di Maria stuff. I think we should just move on. And I think it's and I'm not saying move on to Berardi. I'm saying that we should just move on from Di Maria and try and identify another target, because there are wingers out there. It's just, are we going to be willing to spend the dough in order to get those players? Someone mentioned Rafinha. I'm not spending $65 million on Rafinha. On Anthony, I don't know if I spend that much money either. Not really a proven commodity. He's fancy. He looks great when he's dribbling and all that stuff. His end product is okay, but I'm not sure. And then obviously you got the main guys like Gnabry, you got Mane, but I don't know. Okay. I'm gonna ask this in the chat. I'll ask this in the chat. Remember to like the video. We're at 34. Who is your ideal winger to come in, and if we don't get Di Maria? If we don't get Di Maria, who is your winger coming in? And try and make it realistic and feasible to what Juventus can do. See, people are saying Marco Asensio, but we just let go Paulo Dybala, who's always hurt, and we're complaining about Nicolo Zaniolo coming in. It's almost the same thing. It's Marcos Asensio has been very, very injury prone. He had a decent season this year, no, don't get me wrong, and he's also asking for $7+ million a year. So I don't want Asensio. So let me know about a winger. And again, I'm not pooping on Asensio here. He's similar to Berardi, if I'm going to be honest. He's better than Berardi, but he's a similar play style to Berardi. He's not going to beat you on the wing, but he's gonna try and be creative around the edge of the box. And I think he has a better shot, in my opinion. But he's a similar profile, but better than Berardi. But he's also asking for probably $7+ million. Armen saying Kostic as a winger. Yeah, but that's a left side. I need a right side winger. Jockey Bro, or one of our members, saying Raspadori. That's the Italian attacker that we should be getting from Sassuolo, in my opinion, not Berardi. Spiros is saying Mahrez. Is Mahrez, he commands a lot of money as well. He's 31. Is he going to be hitting the ground running? Is he going to defend the way Allegri wants him to defend? And I see Ilham saying Gnabry. Again, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, because there's so many issues with you need a guy with a motor, defensive awareness and ability, the ability to attack 1v1 and create. To me, that's Di Maria. To me, that's Chiesa. I would have to see how, I would have to go back and go to game film and check out how Gnabry plays, if he even thinks about tracking back. Rafinha, I know for a fact doesn't do that, or doesn't do it properly. Anthony, I doubt in an Ajax team where he's playing against Heracles, he's going to be doing that. So I would have to go check game film, but I need to know, because I need ideas. Justin's saying, what's the difference in price for Berardi and Raspadori? 5 to 10 million. Makes no sense not to get Giacomo. I agree. And then James Tonin is saying Mara's best touch in the world. He's got a very good one. But again, is he going to defend? Is he going to do exactly what Allegri wants? So we'll see. We're going to move on to the rest of the Twitch stream. Agressi goes on to say, Kean told Juventus that he wants to leave the club. We knew that. He's just corroborating that from what we were told by Di Marzio on the last day of the season, that Kean wanted out. Fine, go. I don't really care. There was the report that he could be involved in a swap deal with Rodrigo de Paul, and that got every Juventus fan mouth-watering, but it was quickly denied by Agresti later on in a tweet, saying that we are not talking about De Paul, which is weird. Because why wouldn't we want De Paul? But that's another discussion. I don't really care where Kean goes. Just buy him and sell him. At this point, I know Dog Daddy is going to be devastated. And so is Justin. Gaetano saying we can sign Gnonto. That's the classic. We see one young kid do decently well for Italy, and then everyone wants to sign him. I said that too as a joke in our text group. It's like, he's an Inter fan. You came up in the Inter system. Wilfried Gnonto, he did well, to be fair, in the Swiss league. He scored 8 goals as an 18-year-old. That's pretty good. I don't think Mo Salah did that for Basel. I'd have to check that again. But Gnonto, he looks a promising character. How much would you have to pay to get him? I don't know. And then Hanin saying, Kulusevski, that kid looks good for Spurs. I wonder why Juventus is not going for him. Hanin, I am wearing that guy's jersey right now because I cannot deal with the Berardi links, because I was a very big Kulusevski fan. I'm still a Kulusevski fan. Who am I kidding? I'm still a Kulusevski fan. Rodrigo Badani says Kean sucks. I mean, I don't think he is cut out to be here at this time with Allegri. I don't think he developed properly over the years post Allegri, after he left to Everton and PSG. I feel like if he stayed from the beginning, or not from the beginning, I guess if he stayed prior to leaving to Everton, then I believe he would have developed into a more Juventus prototypical player. But he didn't, and he did his choice, he made his choice, and he's made another choice. So it is what it is. Sell him, move him on, make him happy, make us happy, and then get players who need to be in here that are going to do well. Going on, there's nothing new on Pogba, also because Juventus have already done what was needed to be done. So this is another non-news thing. Pogba's still coming, I guess. If you trust Juventus at this point, Pogba's coming. I'm still saying he's 100% coming, or else that's 2 wasted coaches' corners. That Di Maria one, I think we're just going to give it to the members club, the Di Maria Coach's Corner. Not to torture you guys, just because I spent time on it. So, and if you guys ever want to watch that Coach's Corner, join the members club. There you go. I'm using it again. Justin, I hope you're watching. So there's 3 tiers to our members club. There's club level, lounge level, premium level. You get a bunch of stuff for each level you join. And again, I don't know who's going to be able to watch the Coach's Corner video. However, whatever member or whatever tier you're on and whatever Ali decides to put the video under, you get to see it. Unless he actually does come to Juventus, because there's still a slight possibility he does. So we'll see. We'll see. I see Alan St. Maximin for a winger shout. No, I don't think he can defend. I don't think he's an Allegri player. Again, I'd be all for Maximin as a sub to come on in the 88th minute and just punish teams on counterattacks. I'd be all for that. However, I don't think Allegri wants that. Spiros doesn't like Kulusevski. He is slow like Berardi. Doesn't look too slow in the Premier League, let me tell you. So on Pogba, there's no news, no updates. Apparently he's coming. Dash seems to believe that he's definitely going to announce his decision. Not his decision, just confirm his decision on his documentary. We got a dislike in here. I wonder who did that. But dislikes are fine too. Dislike the video if you want. We still get credit or whatever for YouTube. Where was my train of thought? Oh, the Pogba documentary. I'm not sure, but I think he might be announcing it at the end of that, saying I'm coming back or something. Rodrigo says, can I pay with PayPal? Justin, are you in here? Can you help out Rodrigo Badani? Can you pay with PayPal? Oh, there you go. Bianconeri Zone. You got him. Cool. So yeah. So regarding Pogba again, we're getting him. He's coming back, but he's just going to make the announcement in his documentary because why wouldn't he? It's the way it rolls. LeBron James did it. Antoine Griezmann did it. Kylian Mbappe was going to do it, but he announced it earlier. So why not Paul Pogba? If you're French or if you're LeBron James, you're going to do that. The decision. I wonder how many people actually watched the LeBron James thing in 2010 when he decided to go to Miami. I watched it because I'm a LeBron fan. But it was really weird, but it was pretty cool. Because he took out like half an hour out of a TSN or I guess ESPN block, and it happened. It was pretty cool. So yeah, that's all the Twitch thing or the information out of Twitch that Romeo said on his goal little rant today. So now I'm going to open it up to the chat. I'm going to try and get as many questions as possible. Dash is an MJ fan. Misak, MJ fan. Okay, there you go. Andrew, love that. Andrew Finnan right away asked the question. I'm going to pull it up here so if people on the rewatch can know what I'm talking about. Julian, our squad is so depleted. How many players do we actually need to challenge for the title? Funny you say that. So I made a list. I wrote down in my notes on my phone. Incomings. So we've lost or we're going to lose 9 players in total. 7 players in total. So we need 7 signings in order to create a squad of 23. Because that's how many you usually have for a Serie A season. That's how many you're allowed on the bench. You're allowed 12 subs on the bench. I'm not going to read you my incomings because I don't know how realistic they are. Actually, you know what? I will. I'm going to do it. So my realistic incomings are Pogba, DePaul. Well, DePaul not anymore. I just wrote it down. Pogba, center midfielder. Morata, Kostic, Berardi, Molina, and a center back. I don't know who the center back is yet. I'm not sure. That would give us, if we let go all of the free agents, if we sold the fringe like Kean, like Pellegrini, we let Kyle George go on loan, we sell Rugani somehow. We'll have 23 players, and I'll fill out the squad. I know Allegri wanted less. Because he made a point of it. He made a big stink out of it during one of his post-season press conferences. I'm a proponent of having 23 man roster, because that gives you a position to fill. So everyone gets a position to fill if you're a bench player. So if you're playing a 4-3-3, you have 3 starting midfielders, you got 3 sub-center midfielders. If we have 3 attackers, we got 3 sub-attackers, and so on and so on. If that's the case, then we know how injury-prone we are. Well, I hope that changes because we got a new medical staff, apparently. But who knows? So I would prefer that. And I know Romeo said in April or something that we were going to get 7 players, or try to at least get 7 players. And Hanin's saying quality players, not just players, or we're going nowhere. I don't think you're getting 7 quality players. In the past, we've gotten guys like Giaccherini, like Pereira, like Pepe, some guys like that as complementary pieces. And they worked out well. So I think if you get like 4 quality players that are going to help your team this season, and then 3 more complementary pieces that will make your squad tick, I think that's good. However, I know, and we should all know, that we're not getting 7 players. We take way too long to get that done, or to be able to do that. So we need 4 quality players, I think, to challenge for the title. Like, we need 4 starters to challenge for the title. Do I think we're going to get that? I don't think so. We take too long. Look how long we're taking with 2 free agents. Which goes back to my point from like 3 weeks ago when I first did the Di Maria Doomsday live on this channel. And people were saying, yo, timeout, why is everyone so mad? Or why are you so mad? Why are you getting agitated? For stuff like this. For the exact reason why we're talking now about no Di Maria. And we're talking about Berardi. I'm not saying I feel vindicated and I'm right, blah, blah, blah. But listen. We needed to get those 2 in. Di Maria and Pogba, because they provide quality. Then you had 2 months to get 2 more quality players, starters, and we could have challenged for the title. And then 3 other not fringe, but 3 other complementary pieces. So, I to answer your question, Andrew, long-winded, it's 4 quality players and like 3 complementaries. Please like the video, guys. Everyone, girls, whoever's watching. And yes, I see Khalid. I see Khalid mentioning the Ukraine game, and the thumbnail for this video is about Mihailo Mudryk. Like, it's not about him, but he's on the thumbnail, so we will get into him. Stephanie, one of our members, is saying we'd get 7 players in 5 years. Yes. And then Dash is saying, I think we'll get 3 starters and 4 role players. Okay, so yeah, close enough. Close enough to what I'm saying. I said, well, timeout. I said we need 4 at least. So it is what it is. But yes, Dash essentially agreed with me. So I'm gonna delete this. Let's get into since we have some time to kill because there's no updates in the Mercato. Let's get into Mihailo Mudryk. He is the player that I'll say prospect player, whatever, that has been in the news lately from Sky Sports. Take it for what you will. I don't know I don't know who the source is. I don't think it was DiMarzio that said it. But Mihailo Mudryk is I think he's 21. Yeah, he just turned 21 in January. So he's a 21-year-old Ukrainian, I'm going to say attacker. I'm not going to say winger, right winger, left winger, attacking midfield, because he's played all across the front line, except for striker this season, predominantly on the left. For Shakhtar, I don't know what he plays for Ukraine. I didn't watch today. So Khalid, if you want to say where he played, go ahead. So this kid, this is his first full season in the Ukrainian Premier League. Well, for Shakhtar, he went on a couple loans beforehand, and his stock has grown. I won't say astronomically, but his stock has grown. I think he scored 2 goals this year and provided a couple of assists. Shervin confused me. Is it okay if I put a dislike but still like your channel? I mean, you can do whatever you want, man. I don't know. But going back to Mihailo Mudryk, and I'm going to use this source because it's funny, but it is useful. The source is Transfer Market. His market value is 9 million euros, and it's just funny how Sky Sports Italia also rated him at 9 million. I just find it funny that they do that because they're professionals and they should probably just understand how much he's worth, not use that website like I do. Will it be a good signing? Is that one of those signings I was talking about? Is that a complimentary piece? Is that a complimentary piece? Because right now it sounds like we have Chiesa, Vlahovic. It looks like we're getting Morata again. So that's 3. We're going to get 1 out of Di Maria and Berardi. Or another right winger, so that's 4. And then hopefully we can get Kostic, which is 5. Are we counting Kyle George as the 6th attacker? Are we counting this Mudryk kid? If we go for him, if we get him. If we get this Mudryk kid and we get Kostic, that's 2 wingers, and then we have Chiesa and then Di Maria, right winger, whatever. So that means Morata is going to be definitely the vice 9, and obviously he can spread out and play across the attack line. Is that good enough to contend? We have no idea if Mudryk is good. He seems okay. Like, he seems all right. Misak is saying Leverkusen is just too close for him. Do you know how much Leverkusen's offered? Misak, if you know how much Leverkusen offered, let me know in the chat, and then we'll get back to it. Giuseppe is saying free agency is the easiest transfer. Pay the fee and get a player. Why does it take 45 days? I couldn't tell you. At all. Like you said, it should be not the super easy, but it should be easier than trying to buy someone off of another team. Everyone's saying he's playing left wing. Yeah, okay. Michael Salvetti is saying Juve obviously doesn't have very much money for the summer mercato, so if they're going to get a winger, it has to be Raspadori for the right or Kostic for the left. Yeah, you know what? I'm starting to feel like that's the case. I'm starting to feel like we don't know how much money Juventus actually has, and I don't think we can get that mad if we don't spend a lot. And then Shervin goes on to say, thanks, bro, for keep up the good work after he disliked the video. Super weird. But whatever, we move on. Hanin is also corroborating what Misak said. Mudryk is closer to Bayer Leverkusen. I don't know why we're linked to him so late. Again, Hanin, if you know the price, let me know. What's the price? Okay, so here's some news from DiMarzio coming in from Alejandro producing. Raspadori's agent met with Milan today. So I guess that's breaking news. but Raspadori's agent met with Milan today. So Carnevale said that Raspadori is going to end up staying at Sassuolo this season. Oh, there you go. This person just said it as well. Just so everyone can see it, because I don't have a visual. So why don't you find out for yourself? Apparently, Raspadori's agent visited Milan today. Yes, that is apparently true. And after Carnevale, so the director of football for Sassuolo, or sporting director for Sassuolo, mentioned that he would not be moving. Sorry, Raspadori would not be moving. So that's interesting. We're really fumbling the bag here. If you listen to and read up on who Milan is linked to, they're linked to Charles de Ketelaere, who is a young Belgian kid who's on his way up. They're linked to Renato Sanchez, who's a we all know Renato Sanchez is injury prone, but on his day he's a very good player. And now, if they get Raspadori as well, and Sven Botman, after just winning the title, they're not going away for a while. That is a great summer, and those are good young players to be linked with. Misak saying the fee should be 15 million for that Mudryk kid. Khalid is saying, what the F? Didn't they say he was staying? That's what I thought too. And Raspadori would suit that 10 role in Milan. Yeah, so Raspadori would fill in like Brahim Diaz. Brahim Diaz is their current number 10. So Raspadori is obviously better than Brahim Diaz. And I think Hanin nailed it. Raspadori would take that spot easily for Milan. And then Justin's saying Raspadori will be staying until money comes in. Yep. Very good point. Sassuolo is all about that money. And I saw a funny thing. I saw a thing today on social media. It was saying like, oh, if Carnevale wants all this money for all these players, his team should be finishing higher than 11th. And I agree. I agree 100%. They should be finishing higher than 11th, or the coach should be fired if they have all these talents worth over 30 million. But it is what it is. Khalid is making... This is kind of a hot take from Khalid. He's saying, I feel like players are avoiding Allegri for Juve. Or Juve. Do you think that's the case? I'll put that up there. I'll put that up here, right here. People in the chat, answer that if you need to. That's an interesting question. Or that's an interesting take. Do you think pragmatic football is making players not want to come to Juventus? Or throwing off their want to come to Juventus? Let me know in the chat. Mohammed Soliman is saying Milan don't have the money. Mohammed, just as an FYI, they just got bought by a company called Redbird, or a corporation or consortium called Redbird, and they're going to have money. And they also just won the Scudetto, and they secured Champions League money. They have money. They have money. So ZC agrees with Khalid. So does Dal Jones. Jockey Bro saying, I think it's more Juve want to pay good players with pennies. Okay. Christophe Scalé says, absolutely. Spiros is saying, no, BS. So, more breaking news from Alfredo Padula. Juventus and Di Maria is still possible. He hasn't even given an answer to Barcelona. Juventus have had new contacts. I'm going to lose my mind. I'm going to lose my mind. I'm going to lose my mind if the Di Maria thing even goes another week. And then, back to Khalid's question. I'll read out the Podoodle thing after, but again, for there's new people. Rajat is answering Khalid's point. No, the club will have people who dream to come. John Cena saying not at all. They care about two things, money and project, and Juve is offering neither right now. Giuseppe, Julian, as an ex-player, would you want to play under Allegri? Okay, that's a very good question. For Juventus, I absolutely would want to play for Allegri. But if Allegri was coaching, let's say, a different team. Let's say he's coaching, I don't know, let's go somewhere in Spain. Let's say Atletico Madrid. Let's say he's coaching Atletico Madrid, and I'm playing left back. I still want to play. I still want to play and try and win because he has a track record. Is it the nicest football ever? No, but it does work. Not with these particular players, but if he got the players he wanted to and did the job at hand and did the task at hand, we've seen it in the past work. If I was a left back and I was told to just stay sturdy and stay strong and defend well and occasionally go up and put a couple of crosses in, I can do that. I know I can do that. I can provide and be an asset to the team. If I'm a guy like, let's name Joao Felix. If I'm Joao Felix, I'm leaving right away. I'm going to try and leave right away if Max Allegri is my coach, because he plays a style of play where he needs to be quick and fast and play ticky-tack around the box. It's all about suitability. My suitability is I would play for him because I would like to win. And I would defend well, and I could do that. I missed a lot, sorry. Oh, Dan Barile is probably reacting. Everyone's reacting to the Padula news. Dal Jones is saying, Di Maria is playing us. I actually already don't like him. This is... I'm going to be honest here. I don't think we can hate the player here. Because 5 years ago, 6 years ago, if there weren't transfer, I don't know, journalists, I guess, you would not even know that this was going on. And if he ended up signing for Juventus and the final report was it was between Barcelona and Juventus, then you would have no idea how wishy-washy, how back and forth it was, and you would like Di Maria. We actually don't even know if Di Maria's rejected or said Juventus wait for Barcelona. We don't know that. Maybe I'm not his agent or anything. Maybe he's just sat there. I'm playing devil's advocate, by the way, right now. Maybe he's sat there after he's done his internationals with Argentina and said, now let's take a look at who wants me. Maybe he actually did not want to talk to anybody. And then Giovanni Albanese, breaking news. Not really, though. Positive signs from Di Maria's agent. There is still a possibility to reach an agreement. Juve matched the player's request, $7 million. I'm speechless. I'm going to take Khalid's question away now because we're going to get into this. Anthony Guechi saying, "Don't lose your mind yet, Julian. Save it until we buy Berardi." Man, it's Giovanni Albanese. Take that for what it's worth because he said some weird stuff recently about DePaul, but I'm gonna lose my mind. I'm gonna lose my mind if we wait another week to sort out Di Maria and he ends up still saying no. I'm gonna lose my mind. We have to do this for another week, probably. We're gonna have to talk about Di Maria and not really Pogba. I think everyone's on board with Pogba's coming. I think everyone's on board with that. I think that's like 99.7%. Like he's in. this Di Maria thing, it's going to go back and forth until he signed a piece of paper for whatever team. And I'm not prepared to come onto this channel and be live in front of 60 plus people, because that's how many are there now. Like the video, by the way. Also, on Monday, I said if we get 50 likes, Di Maria is going to sign with us. And the tables have turned. So if we get to 65 likes, he's definitely signing. But I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know what I'm going to do if we keep dragging this on and he ends up with Barcelona. But the reported amount is 7 million. We've reached what he wanted for the 1 year. Hosta saying Rafinha is better than Di Maria and Berardi. In the long haul, yeah, absolutely. In the long haul, Rafinha is the better option to buy now because he's younger and he has the chance to stay at Juventus longer. But Di Maria is a better player than Rafinha. Like, don't kid yourself. Marino saying on Twitter, I think so. I'll follow Bianconeri Zone on Twitter because that's how you're going to find out all the information anyway. Dahl is saying, Di Maria messing us about so much, I'm sticking up for Berardi and trying to see the positives. This one's for you, Alejandro, requested by our members, one of our members. Misak, it's going to get to 65 likes because there's people coming in and out of the show. So there might be 65 watching right now. But throughout it, it's going to be probably over 100 different people. Hey, Hosta, listen. I did say this last time. But last time, we didn't almost get him. He was on his way out to Barcelona. But now, if we get 65 likes, he's going to come to Juventus. It's just turning the table. So, yeah. Marino saying, do you believe... Oops, let me just get rid of that. Do you believe there will be some surprises this Mercato like Vlahovic in the winter? I'm going to play my RJM card here. And for you guys that don't know me, me and my buddies, so my cousin and his buddies, we use the term reverse jinx method. So I'm going to say there's going to be no surprises this Mercato like Vlahovic in the winter. Matt Tilley says 65 likes or Berardi is signing next week. Yeah. Hanin, I can actually say who Inter's about to sign. Actually, I have a list of all the teams that have here we goes. Real Madrid has Rudiger and Tchouaméni either signed or have the here we go. Aston Villa has Boubacar Kamara, Felipe Coutinho, Diego Carlos, Robin Olsen, all signed. That's 4 players. Aston Villa, 14th in the Premier League. Borussia Dortmund has Schlotterbeck, German centre-back international, Adeyemi, Nicolas Sula, Özcan, the Turkish guy, Jadon Braff, and the goalie Meyer. All signed. It's June 8th. Man City, obviously they have Haaland. Inter Merda, they got Mkhitaryan already signed. They're about to sign Paulo Dybala. They're in talks with Lukaku. Like hard talks. Napoli, Matias Oliveira signed. That Georgian kid is signed. Zamba Gisa is signed. That's 3 for Napoli. It's June 8th. Bayern Munich, Mazraoui, Gravenberch. PSG, Nuno Mendes. Liverpool, Fabio Carvalho, Darwin Nunez. Tottenham, Ivan Perisic. Leeds United, Aronson, Christensen from Salzburg. Why are all these teams already signing players? We can't get 2 free agents done. Giuseppe with a super chat. Cheers, Giuseppe. Thank you very much. One of our members, obviously. He's starting a GoFundMe to transfer fund for Di Maria. Make it happen, Arriva Bene. Here we go fund. That's good. It's good. Michael Salvetti saying if it wasn't for Pogba's documentary on June 17th, he would have already announced that he was coming to Juve, and everyone would feel a little bit better. Cherubini has to be working on multiple players at once. It's his job to be working on multiple players at once. So he better be. Like the video, guys. 3 more and we get Di Maria. Juventus, Aaron Ramsey. No, we didn't sign him. We're about to get rid of him. RB Comps is saying, new member, RB Comps is saying, are you trying to say we're worse than Villa, Spurs, and Dortmund? I'm not trying to say that. I'm trying to say that we work slower than them. And that's a fact. We work slower than these clubs. And we're not as productive, and we're not as... Look at all the players we could have had, though. Look. Not saying like we should... Like Schlotterbeck, why couldn't we go sign him? Good center back. Young, left-footed. Why couldn't we go sign Gravenberch? Like there's players that already signed with other clubs that we should have been sniffing around. Misak, I didn't include Dybala in mine. Obviously, Hanin did, but I didn't. Jockey Bro, so I forgot to give my little caveat. So Jockey Bro says Nuno Mendes was a loan with an option to buy, like Chiesa. So Chiesa, we had an obligatory clause. We had to buy him because he reached the objectives. Nuno Mendes didn't. They chose to sign him again. So they had the choice of not signing him, but we didn't have the choice to sign. Like the Chiesa one was obvious; it had to be done. Nuno Mendes was a loan to buy. It wasn't obligatory. So that's the differentiating factor there. Dahl Jones is saying they have football people running the show. We have Formula One people. That's the difference. These ain't car parts. I'm going to put that one there. That's funny. That's a good point. Hosta, again, I just answered you. Arvu Bene brought in Vlahovic and Zacharias Steele. Okay. That was desperation. RB Comps is saying Arriva Bene brought in Vlahovic and Zakaria. That was desperation, and they still need to be desperate. We're not out of the woods yet. So yeah, I don't think any other news is coming in here. Gaetano is reiterating what I said about the news from Alejandro, saying from Giovanni Albanese about Di Maria. Oh, Hosta. Schlotterbeck had the best constant rating amongst every single center back this season besides Van Dijk. He's 22. That's my point. We've hit 65 likes. So I'm going to get my goal horn next time. And I'm going to put my goal horn on because now we just signed Di Maria. I'm kidding. We didn't sign Di Maria, but we've hit the goal of 65 likes. So thank you all for doing that. Pierre Portella is saying, one of our members, hypothetically, the Berardi story could have been planted in order to get Di Maria's agent to hurry the F up. It could have. However, I think Jorge Mendes is a very, very good agent. And I don't think that was worrying him. I think Barcelona's impotence and lack of money, as of now, maybe scared them off. So we're going to wrap it up today. Very good show. 1 hour. We got some ranting out. as usual. We got a couple of pieces of news that we kind of already thought was going to happen. But yeah, stay tuned. Again, I'm going to throw this up one more time. We got someone today to become a member, so thank you. Join the Discord. I think Alejandro helped you out. There's 3 tiers. Consider joining the premium if you want. You get more stuff. And looks like, as of right now, the Di Maria, what's it called? The Di Maria Coaches Corner is back on the table for everybody to see. So here we go. Consider becoming a member. Like this video. Subscribe to the channel. We're 1 away from 70, so I'm just going to keep talking until we get 70 likes. Subscribe to the channel. Click the bell icon to stay notified for all of our latest stuff. We'll see what happens in the future. We'll see what Romeo Agresti has to say next week or tomorrow even about Di Maria, Berardi, all that stuff. I think we should keep an eye on Morata right now. That's looks like the most pressing non-Di Maria Pogba issue. So let's look out for some Morata news. And I'll end on this, just because RB Comps is so nice. You forget Arriba Bene and Cherubini still trying to clean up the mess Paratici left. Okay. Good. You know how you do that? You sell and you sign. So that's what we got to do. Misak is saying Justin go live instead of Ale. Oh my goodness. So that we don't have to get the Berardi or bad news. Okay. Okay, we're done. We're done. Thank you all for watching. Have a good night, everybody. Ciao, ciao.